Okay, so I'm going to give my thoughts and opinions on the roadmap that was posted last night in the Discord. I'm not going to sort of read over it line by line and give my thoughts. I'm just going to talk about it. So, I mean, right off the bat, I do like the fact that we're getting roadmaps. Very, very hard to get mad at them. It's basically just, you know, them being transparent and sort of being like, hey, this is what we're planning on, and here's what you can expect. It's really, really hard to get mad at that. So I do really, really hope that they continue to do these roadmaps. I think they're great, like I said, for transparency. And as well, it just helps the player feel kind of less isolated from the devs. Getting right into it, I do like actually quite a bit of it. The videos that I've posted, well, not many, have mostly been pessimistic and sort of condescending towards the game. However, I am actually pleasantly surprised with, what they've said in this roadmap. So they're updating all current PvE modes, and it looks like they're adding two new ones, which myself excuse me, I like PvE more than PvP in every game I've ever played, besides maybe Minecraft. But, basically every other game that I've ever played, I like PvE more than PvP. So, personally, I'm a huge fan of this. The only kind of issue I have is with domains. It says you'll need cooperation between players. Now, not that I'm worried, but I'm a little bit skeptical, just because on most servers, including mine server 2, there are two really dominant guilds, two or three really dominant guilds, I feel like, on most servers. Mine, if I could click with the yellow circle of death, on my server it's By God and Legend, and you can see there's kind of three other relatively competitive guilds, but after that it just falls off a cliff, right? Especially after number 7, which I just can't read, but especially after number 7 it really, really falls off a cliff. So I'm a little bit worried on kind of what the cooperation between players means, if it's per guild or just server wide, or if it's something that you need to sort of have a teammate for. Obviously, just because if we need a teammate, top guilds will just be able to sort of talk amongst themselves, and everyone's going to have themselves a really strong player as well as another really strong player, whereas people not inside those top guilds are going to be kind of left in the dust, just because they won't be able to find that strong teammate. Other than that though, sorry. Yeah, I'm really, really excited. The only thing that I have really an issue with as a whole is the amount of new heroes they're going to be releasing. Now, sure, new heroes are cool and all. However, I think given the system that they're currently being implemented with, the elite summons. Did I sign up for Guild War? I didn't. I'd be like 10 or 11. I definitely did not. Okay. Anyways, I think with the current system that that new heroes are being implemented with, again, I've voiced my displeasure with the system. So I think if they're going to sort of go for a hero every month, we need to go back to the way that Icarus was implemented, obviously through heroic summons, and then there was a pity after 300. Maybe it doesn't have to be 300 pity, but I think through sort of with that same kind of idea and process, personally, I think that's the best way to implement heroes. But again, it's their company. And other than that, there's only one thing that I really, really just don't care about as a whole. One being the new PvP mode. I already AFK PvP pretty much. I can pull it up really, really quickly here. I already, though, like I said, pretty much AFK PvP. I just don't care for it. You can see that I attacked once 6 hours ago. And before that, it was 9 days ago almost now. So I just don't really care for it. I've never really cared for PvP. I realized very early on that, I did some attacks 2 days ago, but other than that, around about 2 days ago, and then over 6 days ago. I realized very, very early on that caring about PvP means I'd have to spend a ton of money to build the best heroes, whether that be the meta we're in, Xaldis, Ziggs, Phalanx, whatever, right, given the meta. I'd have to spend a lot of money to be able to adapt and change with the ever-changing meta. And just because I'm not a whale, I realized that it's kind of fruitless for me to really, really care about PvP. So that's the only thing that I really don't care about, but overall, I think, one, getting roadmaps like this, maybe every 2 to 3 months, even more than that, even, 2 a year, I would be completely fine with, because I think just roadmaps are that important. Not only for the company, but for the player base. I think they're really, really important, and yeah, if they want to keep doing these, I will continue to support them 100%. I think roadmaps are fantastic. There is one more thing I want to talk about. The summoners. They said that they are a important factor to strategy building. Maybe they want them to be. Currently, they aren't. If you go down, the top 50 and top 20 in PvP, I'm not going to do it now because it just takes a ton of time. Basically, everyone is either running mage or assassin, with a couple priests thrown in there, me included. And then for PvE, the ranger summoner. And that's really, if you're not running the ranger summoner in PvE, you're just completely inting your progress. Obviously, 30% damage taken from all sources, as well as reduced damage reduction, is fantastic in PvE. But they said that they're going to add new power source summoners, so I think that summoners could actually be really, really vital, depending on what mode you're playing. So that's something else that I'm super, super excited for. But yeah, those are my thoughts.